Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's well. This is going to be pre-recorded, so apologies if I don't answer any questions as soon as you ask them. Look, I needed to thank a lot of people for Squeefest and for everything, all the money we raised, everything else. We actually made £259 on the day, and we've got, I believe it's £36 so far from the song, so it's not threatening any number ones, but it's still available to download now. So the details are, just quickly, if it will show. Oh yeah, Bandcamp. Let's wait until it comes around again. It's drsquee.bandcamp.com. I would just put that in. The one album which is there is a 4-track album for $250, which has got the song in wave and FLAC format, and then a bonus verse which Kent Hall, who's on the song, recorded in both formats as well. So $250 after a small fee, which is percentage wise from Bandcamp. All the money goes to the Owl. So guys, what I'm going to do is, before I do all the thanks, I thought about writing this down, but where I've got problems with nerve pain with my neck and shoulders, I can only write so much. After a little while of typing, my dexterity goes. I'm still pretty achy after Squeefest, but we'll get into all that in a minute. But I thought it'd be nice to open this up by playing the full and final version of the video. So at Squeefest, I played a version early on because I just finished editing it. I then later on added the bits with Pop-Up Puppet Cinema, which have done a bit at the beginning and end, beginning bit with Mia Sketch, the end, something they came up with. But we'll get into all that. I thought it'd be nice to play the final version, which has a couple of little bits at the beginning, including a dedication, which we'll talk about this in a minute. Let's play that in right now. So I've got to use my presenter mode. And here it is. Please enjoy the final video version of the song Think Different.
Hello, Doc Squee, come in. Can you hear me, Doc Squee?
Did you get him?
I'm trying, Marty, I'm trying.
Hello, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just about to start Squeefest.
Doc Squee, you gotta listen to us. It's important.
Oh no, is it about the future, Doc?
Hello? No, not you, future me. Future Squee. Fair enough.
Doc, you gotta warn him, Doc.
Guys, look, you're frightening me. What is it? What happens?
Does he still have a face?
What? I lose my face?
I think so, Marty. It's difficult to say.
Hey!
No. You look good for your age.
The iron one.
Hey, look!
Sorry, we've come to warn you about the show.
Oh no, not another nip slip. Sylvester McCoy still won't take my calls after the last one.
This is about Squeefest, not your OnlyFans.
I don't have an OnlyFans anymore, and Sylvester McCoy certainly doesn't.
Well, he should have.
I bet Tennant's on there.
Oh, you know it.
Look, guys, can we please get back to the script?
There's a script?
Why are we doing this again?
It's for a good cause, Marty.
Neurodiversity.
No, to get Squee to leave us alone.
What about the warning?
It's about the show.
What about it?
You mistakenly take a call from some idiots and it delays the beginning of the stream.
We did the math. Don't take any calls from random idiots just as your show's about to start.
That's right, Marty.
Guys, did you ever think you might be the idiots?
Oh, now that's thinking different.
Oh, look at the time. I'm late for school.
Right, well, if that's it, I do have a stream to run here.
Wait. There's one more thing.
What is it?
What's good looking and hangs up?
Oh, I don't know. What's good looking at... Think different.
This is me. I'm new to the club and it ain't easy. The journey I've made's taken a different way, and I've ended up here, just gotta spend my days growing in ways, blending the haze, fitting the quitting, accepting the change, to embrace a new norm, fit a new form. But sometimes when I cry, my brain feels worn out, and I shout and I shout and I let it all out. My brain's so much pain and it's drowning me out. No control and no hold, and I cannot climb out. And I cry and I cry and I don't know why. Being restored and ignored, no matter how hard I try to show my way out. But enough is enough. Support and love. Think different, think differently. The world's a very different place for you and me. Think different, think differently. And time to celebrate the world of urgency. Different, think differently. The world's a very different place for you and me. Think different, think differently. And time to celebrate the world of urgency.
Hey yo, full disclosure, I was a bit of a loner. The weird one, the odd one.
He's probably just a stoner.
Reality flex, should I get my sanity checked? Cause if I say what I'm thinking, then I'm probably gonna get decked. I try to fit in, man, you gotta believe me, that other human beings give me the heebie-jeebies. May I introduce, please? It's your boy Matt Lees, can only be what I be, so you can take me or leave me.
I think so far out the box, I can't even see the box. I'll make the box into a hat. Maybe I will be the box. I used to feel like what I wanted wasn't real and I should stop. Then I rearranged it all to fit around me, now I'm on top. It was quite a shock at first, but honestly, I'm cock-a-hoop. Drop these verses about beauty, diversity and truth, and my tribe is all of you. Now we ride to somewhere new. All I ask is you keep smiling, it gets better, I'm the proof.
Think different, think differently. The world's a very different place for you and me. Think different, think differently. And try to celebrate the world of urgency. Different, think differently. The world's a very different place for you and me. Think different, think differently. And try to celebrate the world of urgency. Different, think differently. The world's a very different place for you and me.
Welcome to my show. This is me, Dr. Sweet. On podcasts, interviews, and laughs. That's always been my territory. But sages are calling, nights are posted boring. Gotta tell a new story. Dyslexic, hectic with ADHD. But it's just me after diagnosis, a painful process. And I reviewed my past, so at last I come out in front. Now I choose to think different and appeal to you. If I'm not real to you, well then you're a divergency, Dr. Squee energy. I've got a deal for you, let me reveal to you. Refuse to see the real me and make me see through. We've got to stick together, respect me and I'll respect you. So from Squee and the crew, if you please, from Prof, Misfit, me and Mr. Lees, please think differently. Oh,
Story, we met some people who saw the world a little differently, and that's okay. You know, we all think in our own way. Some people learn fast, some take their time, some are great with numbers, others with pictures or words. That's called neurodiversity. It means our brains work in different ways. What matters most is being kind, patient, and understanding, because everyone has something special to offer. So remember, being different doesn't mean being wrong. It just means you're you. And that's a pretty powerful thing, because when you think different, you might solve problems in ways no one else can. Until next time.
okay, nearly managed to stop it early, but we got the end bit in there. I love that moral of the story bit. It fits the song so well. And I love in Prof's verse with this rhymes about truth, diversity and truth. My tribe is all with you and we ride to someone new. It's beautiful, as much as I butchered the lyric. Yeah, something about the tribe bit, which is how I felt since I got diagnosed with ADHD. And also I'd just like to say the two people at the beginning there, My dear friend Fiona Angwin was always a great supporter. She made puppets. I'm going to risk showing you this because just in case the camera goes funny, but the Quark puppet you see up there, Quark from Deep Space Nine, for anyone who isn't familiar with the show. Yeah, she made that. She made so many wonderful puppets, and she was certainly a different thinker. She was a writer, an actor. I got to work with her, a puppeteer, and I'm going to get very precise about my camera. There we go. That feels better. So yeah, Fiona was a great inspiration to me, as was Jill Sabule, who was a singer-songwriter. She got to be a character in The Simpsons as well as one of her songs played. She worked on the Bernie Sanders campaign in America, and yeah, loads of stuff. But she was an independent producer, so she was always sticking up for the rights of artists. So a wonderful couple of people to dedicate this song to. I hope everyone on the record approves. I'm going to get into some thanks now, guys. Down the bottom is still where you can donate. You've got the link up there. Information from the song we put up earlier, drsqueed.bandcamp.com, and you'll find it. But here's on some thanks. And thank you, everyone who's watching this. I'm going to put it on my page, but I'm also going to share it with everyone who's involved in the day. So I'm just going to rattle through this as quickly as possible. Not that I want to get it over with, but it's just so people who I'm thanking don't have to listen to too much else. It's sort of like when you go to see your kid at the school production. As much as the other kids are great, it's a long day after seeing your kids like bit. Okay. Anyway, I'm just going to go from some notes I've got. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some captions on this, so it's easy for people to read who maybe don't find my voice so easy or are in different countries, and maybe it will help. It took a little while to recover and process everything from our 24 hours and rest my back. In some of the interviews, I was laid out almost horizontal. This back of the chair goes out quite far. Where my natural position for interviewing is leaning forward, I kept on finding myself going between almost laid down to bolting upwards. So apologies to any of the later on in the bill people I spoke to. It wasn't because I was being lazy or anything, just nerve pain in my neck and back and shoulders and everywhere else was hurting. So on the day we made £259, which is currently where we're sitting for donations. That's great. Thank you so much for everyone who donated. We've got 36 quid so far from the song, and the video is going to be going up on YouTube today. Please keep buying, please keep donating if you can afford to. Anyone who missed the day, you can still watch everything. I will admit, I was hoping to raise a bit more. We had a very hot and sunny day, so I don't think many people were in. But thank you to everyone who watched and donated. Like, this is no ingratitude for the amount we did raise. I think still amazing, but I think maybe another winter Squeefest next, and a few other things I've learned just about how to market it better, I think, next time. But it's still something I'm hugely proud of. I'm going to talk about some of my highlights, and I haven't used the term highlight because Nicola asked me for highlights, and I think it's more things that stand out. Some of my highlights, but we'll get into it anyway. First of all, thank you for the song. To Madam Misfit, who helped me right from the start of it. I almost, if it wasn't already quite a long video, I would have put in this little bit of me talking to her before we'd started writing it. And I'd send her this file, and I sang the Think Differently. I had that, and some of the lines were different, but I had the basics of the tune, and I'd also thought of the I can think different, which we end up adding later. But I was actually surprised how much of it's sort of like if you ever watched that episode of The Simpsons when Homer draws a car, like his ultimate car, and then these guys who are working for his half-brother put it together to look absolutely amazing from his kind of scrappy drawing. Kind of like that. She just made it 100 times better, more in tune. And then to Professor Elemental, some of your notes were just so touching to what we were doing. Everyone did something really different as well. Matt Lees, who laid down the beat, which was the spine of it. You can't build a song without that. So without that initial tune, which Sarah helped me straighten out, and then that beat for the verses, that's what the song's built upon. Without those two, I just couldn't have done it. Kenton Hall, who gave backing vocals and guitar, and Andy Lith to rhyme with myth, which he's reminding me how to say it correctly. Yeah, it isn't the same song without those things filling it out. And Andy was the producer, so thank you for him. Andy also works with Pop Up Puppet Cinema, which is easy for you to say, which did the beginning sketch with, you may notice I have headphones on during that, so I was listening to the lines as I was recording mine. And yeah, I hope my acting to nothing wasn't too bad, because I had the puppets on video, but I couldn't play them in so anyone could hear them. Anyway, and my agent Gareth, who helped me refine my stuff down to just my real true voice and not trying to put anything on it. It sounded so much better for it. I think my verse works because of that advice, and I hope everyone thought it was okay. I really, that's the one which I'm very proud of. The song, the video, which I was editing right up to the minute we went live, still pretty proud of that too. Anyway, you got Jack, my friend Jack Taylor, who did the posters, Rid from the Owl, who did versions of the posters for the Owl Centre, and corrected my spelling. Honestly, I think he might qualify for danger pay, correcting my spelling. That's a full-time job. Every time I thought I got them, he found the same spelling on another poster. So he spell checking me twice for the same spelling. So I'm so sorry. I tried to pick them out, but this was about celebrating neurodivergency, and my start on neurodivergency was indeed dyslexia. So it was showing there, I think. By the way, this kombucha, I'm not starting on the beer. For the spelling and posters, thank you very much to them. The experts, oh god, I'm just going to pick out a few, and every single expert we had in the lineup was wonderful. The amount of energy and passion they had for their projects, the amount they help people, some which have neurodivergency or have neurodivergency in the families, others which just want to be on the right side of helping people. It is stunning, everything you guys do. So got working with Uplift, you've got Ronik in Kazakhstan, when she talked about children over there who are hidden from society because they're neurodivergent into adulthood, they're ostracized from society. Thanks to the work Uplift's doing, they get to meet with some of these people, give them more full and rounded lives, take some shame off it, take some awareness out there, which is so needed. By the beginning of the night, I was saying, oh, I don't want another person to go through what I went through, waiting for 45 years to discover who they are. It does cripple your life. It does cause so many problems. But after hearing that, it's like, well, yeah, sure, we should get to all that. That's right. But also we should make sure no one's living in those conditions. Genuinely, people in the world who would kill for the level we're at, and that's not good enough. So, yeah. It gave me so much to think about. That will stay with me forever. Thank you for showing that, and thank you for being there for people like me. People use the phrase there, but for the grace of God go I. I'm not particularly religious, but like I never before got that sentiment so much. Like that could be me so easily. Thank you. We got Joanna Holdaway. Who taught me about dyslexia, which is the neurodiversity I've known about the longest. And she also pitched in a bit with Dyscalculia Talk. Thank you also for our experts for allowing me to go off topic a little bit to what you're primarily there for. But I wanted people to learn every single nugget they could from your expertise and make the most out of the hour you'd given me each. That was pretty special. And when our experts started talking to each other, that was magical and electric. They could learn about each other's programs and what they got right, what they could learn from, and putting those bits of knowledge together and all these bits of knowledge from around the world to people who are watching is just more than I could ever wish for. Kenton and Ruth, my friends, mentioned Kenton before, but both of them, I've had conversations with each of them about their bipolar, and Kenton wrote a book about it, but it's a conversation I think we've never had in such depth, and it was really valuable. I learned my friends from a different angle, which is always great. I think they learn a bit about me in that way as well. Ben Sims, our pain expert, thank you so much for allowing me to turn it into a personal medical session. I tried to bring in general stuff, and I tried to use my experiences and those of my friends as an example. of how treatment can be different for neurodivergent people. Something I mentioned on the day was the fact that I feel like since I've let my neurodivergency out and I don't try at all to hide it, I've noticed a difference to the experience I get in the doctors. Sometimes treat me like I'm drug chasing because I get very passionate and I will ask 101 questions because I want to know more, and I will seem to maybe over explain things, but I'm just trying to make sure they have every detail about everything and things have worked in the past. And the doctor, I got a consultant the other day who was wonderful, but other ones have made me feel really bad. So the fact that Ben talked about something others talked about a lot, which is going at it from every angle, learning the patient completely, not just about what relates to this injury, what's going into their mindset, going into that and coming out of it, and how they needed to be communicated best with. So I'm doing this via video, and I was emboldened to do that because these experts make me feel like I wasn't less than for not doing something in writing, which is very difficult for me. It already was with dyslexia, and now typing is really problematic with my neck muscles. This side's really kicking out the pain today. Thank you, Ben. You make loads of people feel seen. Oh, Lynette Webster. Oh, this was great talking about Bethany. Lynette had been so great leading up to the day and on the day at talking about how proud she was of her daughter and being Bethany, being an author at 15. I was so sad you couldn't join us, but I know you were otherwise involved with the wedding. We'll catch up another time. I'd love to have you and your mum back on. I will have more time to actually get through the book, listening to it and enjoying all of it, to talk to you again. So please, I look forward to talking to both of you again, as I do with a lot of these. The Due South takeover for Outrageous Liars. Thank you to my Due South co-host in Due South by Southeast, Michelle, my friend who was there right at the end. We also did another Due South slot later. But to Tom Melissus and Catherine Brie, your fun and silliness and willingness to go along with the game you'd never heard of before. And again, it's the same thing as people with the song. You know, you professionally do, amongst other things, improvisation, and you trusted me to improvise alongside you, and I think I did pretty well. And it was just great fun. And Michelle, you did great, even if you might have forgotten you had your buzzer sometimes out of nerves. We spoke to 8 different countries. It was amazing. We have neurodivergencies and cuts in America and how that's already affected students. San Diego being a very multicultural area, so how the raids have affected them. I did want to get into these very serious subjects. I felt it was really important. I think it was really important when these people are giving out their time to shine a light on what they're going through to help people, how their funding is so unstable, and how they more than ever need help from charity partners like the Owl. I know they don't directly fund there, but the exchange of information from all these experts, some which aren't directly working for the Owl, but they've worked in the past for the Owl. Their project has exchanged ideas with the Owl. It is amazing. I know they're looking at sending out some more experts to these areas as we go forward. We've got Laura, the charity chair. She was lovely. Her support and kind of enthusiasm really shines through. And I am, by the way, Nick, I haven't forgotten you. Saving the best to last. Israel, dyspraxia. Nearly talked so great about the healthcare over there. Who knew mental health was so good? Sorry, I've gone to did I say in Israel? So I'm still a bit tired, but it's dyspraxia, and I spoke to Israel with nearly. Sorry, lost track of my sentence there. They do great mental health over there. Who knew that? That's not something that's talked about. And she put a human face on the individuals who are in Israel. And I know you will find the same out of Palestine. Thing is, we talk about these warring parties, and I think it's very easy to forget that these humans on the ground are nothing to do with the war, nothing to do with a war being whipped up by certain people. They're just people who are trying to do well. Like Nelly is doing amazing work over there with people. And hearing about the mental health service was amazing. No country or people are one thing. Which perhaps speaks of the people, actually, the fact that I'm sure that the Israeli government would cut mental health services, but I believe that's one of the few sacrosanct things, their health service, that I think that people would not stand for it being chipped away at. And that feels like people power to me, giving us more of a notion of how they're different from the government. Sorry to go into that so much, but I think that's really important to put that human face on things. Unclassicals, Ray O'Leary, Ray O'Leary, Jim King, George Coppen, Michelle, John Robertson, semi-comedy and personal friends, to have those laughs, to have those lighter moments. Then when I went into the heavier sessions with the experts, where we had to tackle subjects which were deeply personal and upsetting on a personal level to me, and so rewarding to know those experts are there. To have the laughs in between times was vital to keep me going. I could just rest and let you guys, who are as talky as me, take over for a little while as well, while I had a breather. Pre-records, we had Will Wilkins. Sorry, Will, you recorded a lot of stuff which I didn't get time to use with the I had this idea of voiceover for the day. Unfortunately, just editing together videos, I was too late, but we used those wonderful random chats with you, with Paul G and myself. The autism family godmother, amazing to hear about that. And so fitting, so well with the talk with Lynette about Bethany with families and autism. And my friend Sarah, if you didn't catch it, these will all be up separately as separate hour-long things. I'm going to maybe release a couple a week for the next 12 weeks. But that one was really personal with Sarah. It was talking about, she was the one who realized I had ADHD and changed my life. This would all not be happening if I hadn't made that realization. Thanks to her, I would still be as stuck as I was before. So thank you, Sarah. I love you, my friend. And thank you for changing my life, and to all these experts for changing so many lives. Sorry, I know it's going a long time. I know it's about half an hour, but 6 minutes, that was the music video at least. Finally, yeah. Thank you so much, Nicola. Nicola from the Owl. I hope you didn't mind your little cameo in the video there. I couldn't resist including you as a big part of the day. There's no way I could have pulled this off without her. So many experts. Every time I came back and saw a new load of emails in my inbox right into the night, when Nicola had every right to switch off for the night, she was still arranging things. I could never have pulled off something with so many moving parts, so many people offering their help through Nicola, and all the positivity and joy she brings to the Owl. You couldn't have a better ambassador for neurodiversity for the Owl, and to stick up for people like me. Thank you to everyone. You're all amazing. And those I haven't mentioned, I'm sorry. I could be here all night doing this. I know it's already half an hour long. Oh, by the way, I pre-recorded one of these just after I finished. I recorded a short one of these, just a general thanks to go after the last interview with TikTok Jesus, who was amazing. Oh, and by the way, Nana Visitor from Star Trek Deep Space Nine had a personal thing to run off for. So even though she couldn't join us, I hope everything's okay with her. Thank you for agreeing to be part of the day, even if you had to pull out. And because I had that pre-recorded stuff, the day went smoothly. I played that in. I did a few bits live in between to satisfy my feeling that it was 24 hours live for the most part. And yeah, TikTok Jesus, who's got nearly 8 million followers, bringing that light to the day was amazing. So thank you, everyone. I can't wait to do Squeefest again with the Owl. I said this to Nicola on the day. I'm going to have a proper conversation with her tomorrow about the future of Squeefest. I would love to tie this to the Owl permanently. Now I've learned how to do this with the Owl and how to do this so much bigger, I think we could easily increase the scope of the day even more next time, raise more money, get the word out more, and talk to more lovely experts. Thank you all. This was beyond my wildest dreams when I first started doing Squeefest so many years ago. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying some nice weather wherever you are. It's baking here, but look after yourselves and each other, and thank you for your endless kindness and support for people with neurodiversity. Thank you all who watched. My friend Terry, I believe, was one of the biggest commenters. She works with the school, so it's lovely that that information went to someone who's going to pass it on to a school. In some instances, she was making loads of comments, as loads of other people were. And everyone seemed to get something really powerful from the day for themselves, which is exactly what I knew would happen. Thank you all. Continue living like you've got two hearts, and please continue everyone being kind. If you're watching this and you haven't donated yet, please do. But thank you to everyone. Thank you everyone who just enjoyed the day. It's not just about the money, it's about the experience of neurodiverse people.